Hello, so this is my presentation for the guided project for CCT, and here I will demonstrate the website that I made for Jer. Jer is the owner of a small car repair shop, so will be his management system to administrate all his duties, employees, bookings, clients, whatever. So as you can see here, this is a website is very complete. Has everything that you would expect from a professional website, as the address, the opening times, phone number, complete nav bar, and as you can see here, with all the history about the shop, about the team, and I could implement a lot of stuff that is still not here, like the Instagram for every employee, uh, more details about them, specialties. I can use here the carousel. It's a very responsive website, full of details, all the pictures, all the text. Uh, it's everything made specifically for this project. I got this layout from from a template, so it's a template website, template based website. Most of these advanced front-end skills, it was already on the template, but I was able to put a little bit of my personal taste here to make it as it should for this project. But let's go to what it's most important here. So this is the login page. It has like email, password, forget password, and if you're not registered, to click here to go to the register form. And first of all, what is not working? Forget password as is not working is the same problem that goes to the newsletter here, because it have to deal with the mail service, and it's something that I still could not solve. I already find the tutorials to make it work, but I don't have enough time. I have enough time to work on it. And another thing that is not working here is the validation for this. So, for example, if you put a wrong email or a wrong password, instead of show the error message like for wrong password or wrong username, it just goes back to the index page. It's not allowing you to enter. That's a good thing, but it's not working as it should. If you type it correctly, you go in for the administrator area. As you can see here in this dashboard, first of all, is all authenticated. So every page that you go, if you see here, you have like the logout button instead of login. So it's a good thing. Here it's another thing that is not working yet. Is would be for a financial report, something that it was not asked to us, but I think it's cool if the site have this feature, even because like would be more real, something that in real life we could use. Don't need to be something fancy, but it would be cool if you have something like just to see, check profits, costs, times of the employees, etc. But the services and profiles are working just fine. So as you can see here, this is our stuff, our menu. To the administrator, he could add a user. This is the same register form that you will see in the login page. The only difference, of course, is because the client could not select what role he would have in this company. But for example, uh, here we have all the validations. So for example, only letters. The same goes to the last name. If I try to put here, it will not accept. Uh, and about the email, this this field, like, I don't need to put any validations because of the time leaf. Time leaf has something that you could like write it down right here. You could write it down like type email, and because of this, it will appear here to us like please include an at in the mail address. So it already had like his own validation. So yeah, Gmail. Uh, Password has all the validations possible. That would be uh, capital letter, lowercase, numbers, special characters, the quantity of characters, and if they match. As you can see here, this is not the most nice presentable way to show the errors, but because of the template, it was really hard for me here to understand and to make it work all the alterations that we need. So for example, I could go here for form control. So all of these 61 correspondences, uh, to make it work, that every one of this will make a little bit of difference. So you have to find, and as you can see here is a lot of code for every little bit part of this website. So I prefer to live this way. I was losing too much time uh, trying to figure out this, and but the most important thing is that it works. So if I put a capital letter, it goes away. Special character, it goes away. Uh, the lowercase, numbers, and 6 digits characters. So that's it. And if you go here, you will see like it's right. The passwords do match. So the same thing will have, you go to the phone number. I cannot put anything else besides 9 digits. So any letter will have this error message. 9 digits because it's the Irish pattern here. So I think it's a cool detail. Uh, just to make this see, I could select a picture here for the profile too. I will not do this now, but we can. And right there, register successfully. You have the message when you got it right. And as you can see here, Marcia was not here, my sister, and now she is with the hash password using password encoder, and everything just right. Um, what else? We could go back here, and as you can see, this is this area to check all the stuff. Is the same thing for everyone else here, for the clients, and of course for the administrators. And so, for example, if I go here and try to edit, for example, my sister again, no problem at all. Just confirm the changes. Now Marcia has an A here, and Marcia will have an A there. If I lose password or anything else, just keep working just fine. I can delete her and she will go away. So that's it. And what else? We could, this is the same thing. I could add a vehicle. For example, this list is coming from the enums. So I could do like whatever I want here. And I'm gonna add this car diesel car a 50,000. I have details just for, I don't know, like Cesar Augusto, my father. And that's it. Register successfully. And if you go there, this is something that I have to fix yet because even if I save something, it's still showing me the message. So I will have to find a way probably using the event listener to make it work, to make it create a condition here when it saves something or when it's not or when it's empty. But it's something cool to have this warning message for the customers. And the list vehicles, just Cesar and Michaela has the plate. As you can see here, there is no validation on it, like this plate is right, registered with us or something like this. It's something that I could work on it, uh, but I couldn't, for example, edit, like if it was a mistake. So it's right there. As you can see, there's no message here, but if I go to vehicle, now the plate should be here, different, and so it's working. Back, see, same message again. I can delete too, no problem at all. It will go away. And the same thing goes here. For example, if we go back, we could go to the services and add the service. Because like we are administrator, as you can see here, we can choose whatever we want for any customer, any date. And the date here, we have the validations necessary. For example, so if I try to book something behind for the past days, it will not allow selected data. See, there's an error message here for the customer. And if I go, so if I correct the date here, Jenny, my sister, a time slot, and I can scram. It's here. I could add, for example, some extra code, extra post, and we'll go register successfully. Um, we could do here. We have the list. As we can see, we could edit this, like swap customers, change the service, change the cost. Um, there's a validation here for um, when the time slot is already taken. So let me see here. No, no, let me see here. Because it's a different service, he allowed. But there is the validation for bookings here. You see here in booking controller, it will be easier to show. So uh, that's for the client side. This will be for the here. So we have like if booking service is different than the time slot available that we have in the booking detail, it will appear this message to the customers. And everything here is using DTL, data transfer object, to make it to separate all the code, encapsulate everything that we need. Like if this is the good practice So it took me a while to learn, but it's really worth it. What else do we have here? And besides it, that would be go exactly the same thing, but for the customer side. So see, it's the same thing, authenticated, all the pages here, always with the user page. This search form is not working too, now that I remember. Uh, and here, like, we could edit the profile. It's exactly the same thing. It's already got the information that we need for this specific uh, customer using the principal that when is the already create an objective when the we have a successful authentication. Uh, so we could change whatever we want here. We could change the password too, and with no problem at all. The same message here, no problem. We could add vehicles to her. It's exactly the same thing, but in this case, she cannot select other clients, of course, because these areas belongs just to her. What else? And we could list the vehicles that she have, like so she could edit, for example, the mileage or something else, maybe the plate that she got wrong, or add some details of like the problem of the car or something like this. Um, so it's very complete, the platform here. The other area here, you would have to change the to check the services. This area goes to the contact. It goes to the contact here. Contact, there's a cool feature that I put the address of my house using the Google Maps app API. Uh, but I'm not, as I said before, I cannot use the mail service yet. So that part is not working in this services. The last part here, like we could book a service, it would be like straight away to her. So for example, the tailing is exactly the same thing, like 5 or 3 details, the detail with Brian Doyle. And here is another thing that is not working correctly. Like if I need to add some number here to make it work, it's not pulling out the number, making the sums automatically. Uh, other, but it's just this registered successfully. So if we go here on the booking, you'll see that we have another one detailing everything working just fine. And the last thing, the service the historic. So for example, we could edit this. Uh, I could, this is something that is not ready because, for example, I have to add some logic here that could allow like only change this service that is already booked only in case like if it's booked status not in already when the service is already started or something like this, like or change it or allow for the customer to change the which mechanic is dealing with her car, with her vehicle. And so this is like it's working but with not all the validations that you should have. And that's it. Like the I staff, the people from staff would have the exactly same thing that you've seen here. It's exactly the same thing, but it's not complete yet because but it's exactly the same thing as copy and paste. And the other thing that is not working here is the shop. It's exactly the same thing. The to add, edit, uh, even the picture using the multi-part file that I use it for the customer to add those pictures. So in this way, I would make the card using here, make the connection. And of course, the front end here is not right because I was trying to deal with the back end first, uh, but I could not accomplish uh, because of the lack of time. But that's it. Like it's copy and paste. It's something easy to make it work. Like at least the easiest part. Uh, and that's my project. I hope you enjoy it. And that's it. Bye.